Today I'll be sharing 5 investments I made when I turned 30 slash my Saturn return going into 30. Hi, I'm here to be a resource. Here to be a resource yet again. It's Fifi, Ayan FimiMamii. Today I am here to be a resource for you, for all my other 30 somethings and under. For my young gals and guys, this is for you. Number 1, I invested in my credit and my financial future overall. Like, that's something that just was a non-negotiable for me. And of course, I'm still learning and will always be in a state of learning and putting in new practices when it comes to financial freedom, savings, investments, credit, all that jazz, attracting a better salary, negotiating my salary, all those things. Like, that's just necessary. We all have to do that. Whatever field you're gonna be in, even if that's you decide to be a sugar baby, you better negotiate, baby. You better negotiate with that daddy. All right. So anyways, I invested in my credit and my financial future. I'm going to be looking at my notes, so don't mind me looking down whenever that may be. For these sections, I'm going to do like a how and why and what. Some of them will have more of a how, some of them will have a more of a what, or a mix of all three. These are some things that I did. I paid off my collections. I only have one collections on my credit account, and it was already at a zero balance prior to me paying off these recent collections, or these old collections that I paid off recently. And I called them already over a year ago, and they're like, "Girl, we ain't got to remove that." Okay, okay, noted. But at least those other ones are paid off, and they are off my account. Like, 2 of them are off of the Experian profile, and the other ones will be falling off soon, per the mail and the letter of like, you can pay off, and we're gonna take it off type of thing. So that was one big thing for me, because my credit and your credit is so important in America specifically. That's all I can speak from. That's the only experience I can speak from, is in America, credit matters. And I know so many, especially our black and brown folks, are fearful of credit and have these, hold on, the black and brown people aren't taught what credit is, for one. They're just simply told, like, don't get a credit card. If you do get a credit card, make sure you pay it all down as soon as you get it, type of thing. Like, of course, there's truth to, getting a credit card and paying it down, but there's just so much more to credit and what you can do with your credit and why you need credit anyway. Like, sure, you can tell your kids not to get a credit card or to do certain things with a credit card that are helpful, but also, like, they need to know why they're doing this. And I'm that type of person, like, why am I doing this? How do I do it? How do I do it? And why? So, and I'm not going to get into all that because that's not what this video is for. But what I will say is that your credit is used to get a home, whether that's an apartment or a house that you're purchasing or renting, whatever. Your credit is used for when you get a car. Your credit is used as a background check for certain types of employment. Your credit is used when you're looking to get a credit card. You need a credit card if you're going to be traveling out the country, or even just to another hotel. You have to have a credit card to put down a deposit, for potential incidentals. So there's a lot of things that you need credit for, and you want to make sure that your credit is tight and your credit score is up. Okay, if you've seen the movie with produced by Issa Rae, I don't know, I can't think of the name right now, but Kiki Palmer, SZA, and all the other people that were in there, her credit was piss poor, baby. And you don't want to have a piss poor credit score. We're not doing that. No piss poor credit scores anymore, ladies and gents. Fix it now. Save some money, put some money aside so that you can fix your credit. So anyways, that was a big thing. Paying off my collections. I invested in a vacation trip for myself, because I've never had one for my birthday. So I went ahead and put some money into a vacation, because yeah, I deserve a vacation. And I know that this is a pivotal time in my life. Where one, I just turned 30, so I'm entering a new decade. But there's just so many changes in my life that have happened or transpired recently, and I want to be able to soak in everything that has happened, and also be in a space of like gratitude and celebration of new experiences, of relaxation and restoration, so I can soak it all in, be in a state of re-envisioning my life, imagining the life that I want, welcoming those things, drawing those things towards me, and just getting really clear and having a moment with God and myself as I vacay, okay? And that's also part of me, like, I mean, I didn't book the vacation so that I could do a travel vlog, but of course I'm going to do a travel vlog. Like, why not? You know? So there's that. I invested into my savings and also specifically my Roth IRA. So my retirement account. I'm like, okay, I need to have my bestie. She has that, and I remember her talking about it like years ago, especially like during the actor strike and stuff, because she's in that industry of like film, theater, all that jazz. So that was helpful for her to tap into, I believe. I think it was that account. If not, either way, I remembered her bringing it up, and I was like, hey, I've been wanting to put my money somewhere. What do you suggest? And she put me up with her guy who helped me, one, get life insurance, invest in mutual funds, and invest in my retirement account and like my emergency savings, like all these different tiers of stuff that I can do with one. Send you my money monthly. I also send you a lump sum of money so that that's safe, is sitting somewhere, and also is growing money over the years, over the months, all those things. So that was a big step that I made as well, as far as my number one investment into my credit and financial future. And also, what else did I do? And then I also got a secured credit card because I knew that I had stuff on my account, on my credit account, that would probably deny me or give me a low limit, because I knew I was going to either get denied or get a low limit on if I was to apply for like an actual credit card. I decided like, let me just get a secure credit card for one, so that I'm building my profile, my credit profile, but also I specifically needed one for the resort that I'll be staying in. So again, remember, your credit is important, and you can't just be like, oh, I'll use somebody else's credit card. Like, no, your name has to be on it. Your name's got to be on it, and you got to be there. Or whoever's name is on that credit card that you're trying to use, they better be there. So those were the big things that I did to invest into my credit and my financial future. And how did I do it? My tax refund. I allocated money from my tax refund to go directly towards these things. And yeah, I just used it wisely. Ain't no new car, ain't no purse. Okay, like that can come in the future, and that's definitely coming. It's coming soon, sooner than later. All right, because we had to talk. We had to talk. So it's coming. But yeah. All right. Number two. Number two, I invested in my health, specifically my gut. So I got supplements and stuff that I already take, other supplements that I knew would be helpful for me, this overall wellness and my gut specifically. I also recently got a blood type test. Well, I have the packet to do it yourself, which I've had before, but I never did it, and that one expired. So I have another one which I still need to do. The why. Why did I invest in my health and specifically my gut? If you watch an old vlog of mine, which is still recent but old, then I talk about the gut issues that I have been facing and that have affected my face as well, like skin issues, bloating, constipation, overall energy, things like that. So I knew that my gut wasn't working right, and that if my gut wasn't working right, then all the other shit was gonna go to hell. So, including my skin, like my outer was gonna go to hell, with bumps and bloating and all that stuff, and also my inner, like just having like brain fog or feeling like lethargic and just feeling like, oh, I'm not excited because I haven't pooped. You know how crucial a poop is every day and multiple times a day, which a lot of people don't know you're supposed to do that. Things have been a lot better since that video of me talking about my gut issues up until now. Some of the supplements that I got were digestive enzymes from like 3 different companies. So one of them is the Nuco. I would get both the debloat enzymes, the pre and postbiotics, and or pre and probiotics, and then also B12. So I did that. So I invested in that subscription. I also got some Mary Ruth digestive enzymes, and I also got the, what is it, pharmacy or something like that. Physician's Choice digestive enzymes. So I got 3 different digestive enzymes, and I take those regularly with every meal, pretty much before and after, because I'm like, I just need all the help that I can get, and it helps. I buy a lot of tea as well. I love tea. I love drinking tea for multiple reasons, but of course I have digestive teas. So I do that. My creatine for my body goals and energy as well. Collagen peptides, which has protein in this one. So I invested in all those things, as well as I did get a membership, which I probably will cancel again because I just don't be there enough. But I did invest in getting my membership renewed with the chiropractor. And I actually had my first chiropractor experience after a year, which at this point was maybe like a month ago. I cried because I just had so much built up in my body, so much stress built up in my shoulders. Like I hold all my stress in my upper body and my cervical spine. So neck, shoulders to like the shoulder blades, that area of your spine. And I ended up crying just because I just felt like I've neglected myself and neglected the care of my spine and my body in like different ways in my life. And I just had so much stuff that was stored in there. So it was just like a release as well. So that was something else I invested in. So overall, my health and gut is what I invested in. And that's why. I also did get some other stuff, so like a sea moss, fenugreek tea. I got a parasite cleanse to also help out with like the digestive stuff. I've never done a parasite cleanse, so I've been like taking that supplement, which is a liquid form, liver defense, liquid form, chlorophyll, all those things that I typically take. So that's number two. Number three, I invested in my joys and desires. You better invest in your joy and your desires. Please do. Please do. So, why? Why did I invest in my joy and desire? Because it's my core value. Every video that I have posted on YouTube at this point talks about joy because having joy is my core value. Like, it's my top core value. Joy, to experience joy, to be joy, to share joy, to radiate joy, all that. I need to receive it and I need to give it. And I need to be it. Give, receive, be joy. Give, receive, be joy. I gotta have it. So that's one of my core values, as well as I'll have to look at them specifically, but I think freedom is another one of my core values. And like within that freedom is me being able to experience and explore. Like that's part of my freedom, being able to experience and explore new things and be able to travel, just try different hobbies, activities, creativity, whatever it is, just being able to experience freedom and live freely. So, what are some of those things that are going to help me invest in my joy, or create more joy and desire in my life? One of them is that trip, that I planned for my birthday at the end of this month. Also, I tried a kickboxing class recently, which was really fun. I went to the new theme park that's out here. It's Epic. And it's called Epic. It's part of Universal. I did that recently. I've been getting my waxes regularly now. That's part of my joy and desire. It's really part of my health probably too. But, like investing in things like that that help me feel good. And soon will be laser because if I haven't shared with y'all my discomfort with my chin hair and whatever's going on here, it's got to go. It's got to go and it's got to stay gone. And not for me plucking, getting threaded every other day, every week, whatever. I need it gone like permanently and very minimally showing up to where like if I just had to pluck it, then okay, cool. It's just a couple hairs, not 100, however many it is, it's a lot. So there's that. Also for my birthday, that something I invested in for my birthday that increased my joy and desire was I rented a 2021 Ford Mustang that was like a silver black situation. Um, yeah, highly suggest. Like that really helped me step into another character that's like a bloating that's in the vault for me to like pull out. Because again, while I couldn't get a new car with my tax refund, I know that the choices that I made with my tax refund and the choices that I made mentally and the choices that I made for my joy and desire is going to bring me closer to getting a new car. It's going to bring me closer to getting a home, and with a lot more ease in a quicker time frame. And yeah, I'm gonna be that baddie in my Mustang, which is just one of the cars, okay? Because I also need something that makes sense. Like, give me an SUV. I need a small SUV, but I need a sit up high. I need that experience, and I need a place to store my things, like my groceries and all that, and like just overall car wise. Like, can I get something in the 2020s plus? you know, 2021 plus, because we're now in 2025 and the new 2026 cars already coming out, I'm sure. That was something that I did so that I could have a fun experience of one, driving a new vehicle, feeling luxurious, having fun, feeling like I looked cool as I drove 2.5 hours down to the beach for my birthday. It was the day afterwards, so it was April 4th. But yeah, I had a real good time. Like, I fairly enjoyed driving in that vehicle. 10 out of 10 experience. Highly recommend renting a vehicle just to go get your hair done and maybe like a far place, or if you wanted to go visit your friend that lives maybe an hour or two away, I would highly suggest doing something like that. And I rented through Turo. So yeah, that was something I invested in for my joy and desire. Number 4, I invested in my body, my skin, my physical health, my strength. I just invested in my womanhood, if you will. So earlier I mentioned the wax thing, getting my wax regularly. I guess that would go here because, yeah, getting a wax regularly matters, especially sugar waxing. I would highly suggest sugar waxing over any other waxing, and especially for like your intimate areas, because you want things to grow back. And I do. Let me just speak for myself, but many of us, especially those who have coarser hair, specifically for women who have coarser hair, you need that hair to calm down a bit. Like, let's calm down. Whether you're a bush girly, I support you. I've been a bush girl. I still will wear a bush if I wanted to. But currently we are in another phase. That's not your business, actually. But yeah, it just helps with like if someone who's prone to ingrowns, just discomfort. If you have longer periods and you're more on the pad side than the tampon side, then things can just get messy and crazy, sweaty outside of like the period, you know. So you just want to keep the area smooth, just maintained. I'll just say maintained. And you want to again prevent those ingrowns and like hyperpigmentation and all that. I would suggest sugar waxing for you. And also the vajacials. So that's something else I invested in skin wise. I actually have a facial coming up for my actual face soon, and with the same girl who does my waxes below. So I'm very, very, very excited for that because I do want to get microneedling, and you have to do your first regular facial first. And yeah, I'm going to do that so that I can have the consultation, see what's going on with my skin, see what's suggested, and then work my way towards the microneedling so that I can like more quickly get rid of the old skin as well as the old hyperpigmentation, especially from like the ingrowns down, or the facial hair slash ingrowns down here, and then also just like the old scarring from acne up here. So that was something I invested in. I invested in a massage, which I still need to use and book. I asked for, because remember, we got to ask for the things that we want, you know, we got to ask for it. And so for my birthday, one thing that I asked for was a massage gift card. So for my bestie. So my two besties got me a massage gift card, and I need to use that. But that was something I invested in. I already mentioned the chiropractor, working out more, invested in that, taking care of my health. I don't think I mentioned in this video, but I'm currently on a 21-day Pilates and EFT tapping challenge. And that's for my body, my wellness, my mind, all that. So that's what I've invested in for myself. And prior to this 21-day challenge, I did another 21-day challenge, and that was prayer and fasting. And there were certain things that I had. It's like, we're going to focus on this, you know, outside of the prayer and fasting, we're going to work out 3 or 4 times a week. So like, this is just a continuation of that. And I've always been a workout girly, active girly anyway. So this is just me building and building on top of all my better, good habits. So I can, evolve and make my way closer to my desired, joyful dream life, you know? Yeah. So that's number 4. And lastly, number 5. So number 5, I invested in my mindset, my mental wellness, and my spirit. I did, again. So as I just talked about in the last number, one main way I did that was deciding, okay, I need to actually sit with myself. I need to pray more. I need to talk out loud, journal, plan some things, get into a preparation. I need to get into preparation mode and being really intentional. Just canceling out the exterior noise and the extraneous noise, such as like TV, secular music, social media, all those things that were like just taking up too much of my time that I needed to invest in other places. So those are some ways. I also left a job that was literally screwing with my brain, like not even people wise, just like the actual job role itself, which that's a whole nother story for another day. But leaving that job has helped with my sanity and my peace and me like getting my brain back. Like I'm not playing. So that was such a big thing. So those are the main things that I invested in for my mindset. Why? I'm gonna just read from here because I like what I said. I mean, your mind is everything. I've been through unspoken and spoken hardships. My belief could and will be stronger. I have goals. I put something in Ash. Oh, I have goals, and I put Q Adventures in Paradise. Read the lyrics because it's such a beautiful song. Minnie Riperton. This whole album like has just been on replay as I stepped into my 30s. This album, and the song is Adventures in Paradise. I believe in a dream that life is so fantastic. Okay, so that's Adventures in Paradise. I don't know how much of that clip you got or will get, but I was supposed to just read the lyrics. So it comes in real strong and heavy. I believe in a dream that I want to. That ain't the only way of keeping hope alive. And if I chance, I give birth to my visions. Life is so fantastic, it will come as no surprise. 'Cause every day is adventures in paradise. I know I just changed these. Woven well through the fabrics of time. Because I was changing back again to that other note because I changed the beginning key and then I changed it back because I was just listening to the song. Every day something magical passes. Sunshine on my body, rainbows blooming in the sky. Because every day is adventures in paradise. And it's real if it's only in your mind. Yeah. That song hits. Do you hear those lyrics? Do I need to put these lyrics on the screen? Like that song, this album just hits so hard. You don't understand. And if you do understand, we see each other. We see each other. And I love that for us. So that was number 5. I invested in my mindset, my mental wellness, and my spirit. And that part of that again with that challenge, I had to release some secular music and switch over to more like the jazz, spiritual, sound. Wordless music. My fadeaways, which I already listen to very, very often, okay? Yeah, I just had to listen to more uplifting music, things that kept me inspired and focused. Watched more of the things that kept me inspired, that gave me wisdom, that made me wiser, made me stronger. So those are the 5 things that I. Okay, I was about to say it was a 6. It was a 6. It's a 5. Those are the 5 investments I made when I turned 30 and as I moved through my Saturn return, and all I have is gratitude. I'm so thankful I was able to do the things that I was able to do to brighten and build a more promising present and future for myself. And these are some things that I highly suggest you consider for your present and your future. It doesn't have to look the same, but a lot of these things are staples that you will have to consider at some point, if not now. So your mind matters, your finances matter, your stability and security matters, your overall appearance matters and how you feel about yourself, how you show up in the world. Your inner matters and how well you take care of it. So I implore you to make positive, lasting habits and practices that keep you well, keep you inspired, keep you full of joy, and keep you on a steady path to greatness, into a fulfilling life and a unforgettable legacy. So yeah. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, like, leave a comment, maybe some things that you've done as well that match with mine, or some different things that you've done for yourself as you embarked on your new decade, or just your new year of birth, or your new day, you know? I would love to hear some of those things, and thank you for your support this far. Share with a friend, and yeah, see you later. Sayan Fi. Toodles.